There's something on my shirt. I'm dirty. Um, yeah. What I really have to say is, I don't think there's, not that I can think of, I do not think there's any such thing as a food that cures a problem. I don't think there is. I'm sorry, carnivore. Ain't no food that cures a problem. That's what I think. I might be wrong. I'm not a doctor. I'm not even a scientist anymore, really. But but I'm a thinker, and I'm just telling you what I think. So don't go by what I say. Think about it. I had very high triglycerides, and I have to admit that I ate some grains, and I ate some vegetables and stuff like that for a little while before I had my triglycerides checked. What I think is, now after I found out I had high triglycerides, and I'd had a minor stroke too, I was very worried, and I started looking up things. What can I do to make my triglycerides go down? And it'd tell you, hey, eat blueberries and eat salmon and stuff like that. And I made videos where I was talking about I'd switch from steak to salmon. Well, I was having steak but less, and I was eating salmon and blueberries, and there might have been a couple other things on it, almonds, maybe walnuts or something like that. Well, I haven't been doing that for a while, and it's not because I screwed up. It's because I don't believe it anymore. You see, I think that there's things that hurt you, and I think that there's things that don't hurt you. But as far as food goes, that's about where you're at. At least that's how it works for me. Bread is very bad for me. Rice is bad for me. Bread makes me very depressed. Rice makes me bloat up and feel horrible. I love how pasta tastes, or at least I used to. I haven't had it for so long, I don't know if I might not even like it anymore. But, it made me tired, made my sugar go up so high it was crazy. Those are things that are bad for me. Actually, I did lion diet for the first 2 weeks of carnivore. But after going carnivore, I did start feeling better, and I love carnivore, and I'll say all kind of good things about it. But I do not think that there's a such thing as a food that makes you better. I think that there's foods that make you worse. And what you have to do is go without those foods. And I don't think they're the same for everyone. I mean, I know people that can eat potatoes and it doesn't bother them. If I eat potatoes, oh my God, do my joints start hurting? I get arthritis so bad it ain't even funny. But other people, it's fine. Well, my triglycerides, they are a problem if I eat, grains or anything that turns into sugar. The way I understand it, isn't that what triglycerides basically is sugar in the blood, more or less? Basically, lipid-filled sugars, or sugar-filled lipids, I don't know what you call it. Triglycerides. I don't know. If anybody else understands it better than me, please let me know, because I've looked it up and trying to figure out what to do to get rid of them. But the best thing that I can figure on my own, because I've asked doctors and all they want to say is go on statins, go on statins. Well, statins actually doesn't really lower triglycerides. No. So that shows you what they know. So here's the thing. I think the only thing a guy with high triglycerides, and a problem with that can do is avoid pretty much anything that can turn into sugar. And other than that, I believe exercise, like cardio. I mean, when I had my stroke, I was lifting. I not during the time, but I was lifting weights. I was lifting weights every day, and I still had a stroke. I don't think lifting free weights, I don't think that really lowers your triglycerides enough to make a difference. I think it has to be like a cardio, a repetitive exercise. Not when I say repetitive, I don't mean, so many pounds, 10 reps, take a break, do another 10 reps. I don't think that lowers triglycerides. I think you have to walk, run, sprint, swim, ride a bicycle, climb a hill, that kind of thing. The legs are the best way to do it because they're big muscles that can do a lot of work. I'm starting to think we were put on this earth to work. And that's why exercising is work. I don't know, scientifically, exercising is work. Moving is work. When we stop working or cut down on working or moving, cut down on moving, that's when we start dying. And there's reasons for that, but the main reason is we're here to move. And if you're not moving, there's no reason to be here. Sorry, that's what I think. I'm very guilty of not moving. I spent a lot of time in an office. Oh, I was working, but I wasn't moving. But I don't really know. More or less, this was supposed to be a quick video, and look at this, 8.5 minutes. I'm sorry. Anyway, more or less what I'm saying is, anyone out there who knows how to lower triglycerides and you really know what you're talking about, please comment. Let me know. Because as far as I can figure, there may be other ways to do it, but I think the best way to do it is exercise a lot and stay away from anything that might put sugar in your blood. Other than the things your liver uses, like fat and protein, because you do have to have so much sugar. Your body's able to produce the amount of sugar you need without you eating sugar. That's the way I understand it. Tell me if I'm wrong. Anyway, that was it. It was more of I'm asking a question than I'm telling you an answer, so go ahead, type away, whatever. We'll see y'all later. Have a great week.